Wow! Crazy! Busan transformed into a BTS Ocean. BTS music videos played across the city's electronic screens. Hello ARMY! Welcome back once again to BTS Fans channel. Today, we are going to talk about a phenomenon that has left so many people in disbelief. A sight so extraordinary that many fans are calling it one of the most impressive tributes ever dedicated to BTS. Because this time, it was not just one building, not just one shopping center, and not just one busy location, but multiple giant electronic screens across Busan displaying BTS music videos, creating an atmosphere that made the entire city feel like it had transformed into a sea of BTS. And as recordings of this incredible moment began spreading across social media, millions of fans around the world reacted in exactly the same way. With amazement, emotion, and pride. Because a scene like this does not simply demonstrate BTS's popularity. It also highlights the immense influence they have had on modern Korean culture. ARMY. Just imagine for a moment. You are walking through downtown Busan, feeling the ocean breeze from South Korea's largest port city. People are busy going about their daily lives. Cars are moving through the streets. City lights are beginning to glow as evening approaches. And right in the middle of all that activity, the giant electronic screens that normally display commercial advertisements suddenly begin showing the faces of BTS. Their music starts playing. Their visuals fill the screens. And instantly, people's attention is drawn toward them. Some stop walking. Others take out their phones to record. While armies who happen to be there cannot hide their excitement. Because they are witnessing something truly special. Something they will likely remember for a very long time. And what makes this moment even more meaningful is the fact that Busan is not just any city in BTS's story. Busan shares a deep emotional connection with the group. Because two BTS members, Jimin and Jungkook, were born and raised there. On the streets of Busan, in the schools of Busan, within ordinary neighborhoods. Two young boys who would one day become global superstars once lived their everyday lives. At that time, nobody could have imagined that they would become part of a group that would change the history of global music. But now, after many years have passed, the world has witnessed those dreams become reality. And that is why so many armies feel emotional when they see Busan showcasing BTS music videos on electronic screens throughout the city. Because it feels like a perfect full-circle moment. The place where part of their journey began is now celebrating the incredible success they have achieved. ARMY. If we look back at BTS's journey from the beginning, this moment becomes even more meaningful. Because BTS did not debut as a group that immediately received massive attention. They started from humble beginnings, with big dreams, but far fewer resources than many other groups at the time. They had to work harder, practice longer, and prove themselves over and over again. They faced criticism, doubt, and countless challenges. Yet they never gave up. They continued making music, continued sharing honest messages, and continued building a powerful connection with fans. Little by little, step by step, they began attracting attention. Album after album, song after song, performance after performance, until the world finally started recognizing the name BTS. And once the world discovered BTS, they did not stop there. They continued growing, continued breaking records, and continued proving that music can transcend language barriers. They entered some of the largest music markets in the world. They topped international charts, won prestigious awards, sold millions of albums, performed in the world's biggest stadiums, and created an extraordinary cultural impact. Many international media outlets have even described BTS as one of the most influential cultural phenomena of the 21st century, because their influence extends far beyond music, reaching fashion, tourism, the Korean language, and even South Korea's global image. Which is why seeing BTS music videos displayed across Busan's electronic screens feels like something much bigger than entertainment or promotion. It is a symbol of a long journey, a symbol of extraordinary achievement, and a symbol of national pride. Social media was quickly flooded with posts and reactions. Short clips showing BTS on giant screens instantly went viral. Thousands of comments appeared within minutes. Many fans said they got chills watching the videos. Some admitted they watched the clips repeatedly because they felt so proud. Others wished they could fly to Busan and witness the moment in person. While longtime ARMYs, those who have followed BTS since the early years, confessed that they nearly cried seeing how far the group has come. Because they remember the difficult days. They remember when BTS performed on smaller stages. They remember when the group struggled for recognition. And now, their name shines brightly across giant screens in one of South Korea's most important cities, seen by both locals and international visitors. A transformation that is truly remarkable. And it was not only ARMYs paying attention. The general public noticed as well, because it is impossible to ignore BTS when their images appear throughout key locations across the city. Even people who do not actively follow K-pop can see how significant BTS has become. They can see how BTS has grown into an important part of modern Korean culture. A group respected and loved by people from all walks of life. ARMY. One of the reasons BTS is so special is their ability to connect emotionally with millions of people. Through their music and messages about dreams, struggles, self-love, and perseverance. They have inspired fans around the world for many years. That is why moments like this feel so meaningful. Because fans have witnessed BTS's journey from the beginning. And now they see that journey celebrated across an entire city. As if the world is saying, yes, BTS made it. Even after all their achievements, BTS continues to create excitement everywhere. Every appearance, photo, and news update quickly captures global attention, proving that BTS is far more than a trend. They are a lasting part of music history. As night falls over Busan, the giant electronic screens displaying BTS become even more stunning. Their music videos illuminate the city skyline, creating a breathtaking atmosphere that attracts both fans and visitors. Many stop to take photos, record videos, or simply admire the moment. Because what they are witnessing is not just a music video on a screen, but the result of years of hard work, dedication, friendship, and determination. For ARMY, this is a proud reminder of how far BTS has come. From chasing their dreams to becoming global icons who inspire millions around the world. ARMY. What do you think about this incredible moment? Do you feel Busan truly transformed into a BTS Ocean? And which BTS song would you love to see lighting up the city's skyline? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more BTS updates. See you in the next video.